Minnesota Fighting Vikings safety Harrison Smith had a very nice season as a pass defender in 2022. Had 5 interceptions, tying a career high, and overall, I mean, hurrying coverage. He reminded everyone why he's still a top 10 safety, even though he did turn 34 years of age on Groundhog's Day this February. But there's a problem. So as good as Harrison was in coverage this year, the defense as a whole was lacking that aggression, that spice, and something that Mike Zimmer did very well was allowing Harrison Smith to be Harrison friggin' Smith and having him blitz and just be a thorn in the side of offenses time after time after time. Harrison Smith blitzing, especially on high leverage situations, on money downs, on third and long, is a very scary proposition and was something that was completely lacking from the Vikings defense this year, where Harrison Smith this season blitzed 14 times. 14 times. Whereas from 2014 to 2021, the 8 seasons under Zimmer, he averaged 37.75 blitzes per season. Right, so it's a difference between Harrison blitzing 1 time per game versus Harrison blitzing 2, 2.5, 3 times per game. Right, so it is a big deal. It is a monumental deal because as Harrison Smith does get older, I mean, he did great in coverage this year. Coverage has never been Harrison Smith's number one forte. Well, zone coverage over the top, yes. Man coverage, no. But what Harrison Smith has done great in intervening years is bring that lumber, especially off the edge, especially when the Vikings were mixing things up with a double A gap mug look where you didn't know who was coming, you didn't know who was blitzing, and Harrison Smith up on the line pretending like he's going to bluff blitz. I mean, that's just as almost as effective as him actually blitzing. And the thing I love about Brian Flores, the thing that I cannot wait about Brian Flores is that he is very aggressive when it comes to bringing extra pass rushers. Like his Dolphins defenses from 2021 and 2020 were the number 2 blitzing team in the league by far. And, like we already shown. So Brian Flores' safeties, his final season as head coach in Miami, he brought it a lot. Javon Holland, 65 blitzes. Brandon Jones, 93 blitzes. Eric Rowe, primarily a slot guy, but 32 blitzes. So again, 65, 93, 32 versus 14. And you can make a good case that Harrison Smith is still a top 5 in terms of being a blitzing safety in this league. So it was a complete misallocation of resources. Again, respect. Harrison had a phenomenal season this year as a zone defender, but something was missing. And, the fact that Harrison had 0 sacks for the first time in his career dating back to 2013, which is the final season of Leslie Frazier, who, again, did not deploy Harrison as a blitzer like Zimmer did. I mean, it's just inexcusable, especially when the team was struggling to find a pass rush in the second half of the season. The fact that Donatel didn't go back is like, oh, hey, Mike Zimmer had some faults, especially the last couple of years on this defense. But one of the things that he did extremely well was allowing Harrison Smith to be Harrison Smith. And just, beyond that too, I think that Flores can really mix things up, because Harrison, I mean, I want him to be back, but it's not 100% that he's going to be back given his contract. Maybe there's a restructure, maybe there's a pay cut, who really knows. But you look at guys like, Cam Bynum's more of a free safety, that's fine. But you look at guys like Josh Metellus, who can bring some wood down in the box. You look at the guy like Lewis Seen, Stacks. Of course, he would greatly benefit from rushing the passer over and over and over again. You look at Theo Jackson as well. So beyond Harrison Smith, this man is going to transform the Viking safety room, especially when you see what happens in free agency and the draft. You're going to bring some guys in who can play coverage, can play single high, split safety, 3 deep, whatever, but also are going to be threats to rush on any given play. And I cannot wait for that because, like I said, even though this was phenomenal to see last year, we need to see more of this. We after that ass, Jimmy. That's right. Harrison Smith needs to be on that edge. He needs to be blitzing. He needs to get after it, man. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Brian Flores needs to let Harrison Smith be Harrison Smith in 2023. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.